Yo, you Gucci Mac?
See some 14-year-olds. I was on live, niggas just acting up, so I'll act up with the young niggas. I told niggas I'm the original Mac.
Yo, it says 5 Florida juveniles were arrested on felony charges after stealing 2 vehicles in less than 13 hours and possessing a firearm while leading police on a chase. Now all these little crumb snatchers look like little Care Bears, right? Or gremlins. I think the ones on the bottom look more like gremlins. The ones on the top, they look like cute little cuddly kids. However, as I get older in life, I think they need 5 years in juvie. That's where I'm at with it. Get these motherfuckers off the streets, because at 12 years old, bro, I wouldn't, like, we tried to steal cars, and I think I even joyrolled in a car when I was 13 and stolen. But we didn't have no pistol. Now, granted, some irresponsible old ass person gave him a pistol, because that's the only way they got it. They didn't go to the gun store and buy one. I think they need to press these little kids until they tell on the person that gave them the gun, because I don't believe that you shouldn't be 12 years old with a pistol unless you're a gang member. That's different, but even that's not acceptable, right? The kids need school. They need whoever groomed these little bad little kids to be like this. They need to be found. They need to be sentenced to a decade in prison, because while I don't necessarily knock the street life, I think if you like turn it, every one of these kids look like Lil Yummy on the little poster back in the 90s. Every one of these kids look like Yummy 2.0. If y'all don't know who Yummy, I think his name was Yummy Sandoval. He's a hitter in, what was it, Milwaukee or Chicago, one of the two, who cares. He was going around, I think 11 years old, blicking grown ass men, right? They caught him, gave him the death penalty. I think they gave him the death penalty. Yeah, I think yeah, we make a little Yummies 2.0. Yeah, they need to be put behind bars. I don't think they need to be put in like one of those bad. I don't think they need to be put in one of those bad juvie detention centers. I think they need to be put somewhere. Take some reading classes. Take some reading classes. Reading classes. Get them back on the track, because they don't look like they hardened little kids. For all those that don't know who Yummy Sandifer, I think Sandifer was. That's how I was saying his name wrong. He would have been my age, but he was known as Yummy. It was African. He was a black boy. I hate when they throw in that damn title. From Chicago. His murder by fellow gang members in Chicago garnered national attention because of his age, resulting in the appearance on the cover of the Time magazine in September 1994. His nickname originates for his love for cookies. Standing 4 feet 6 inches, Sandifer was a young member of the Chicago street gang known as the BDs. But he was a hitter, and I think he got hemmed up, and they thought he was gonna testify against some overgrown gang member, so they murdered him. In any event, it still was a death penalty, whether by the state or the streets. But yeah, like these little kids, they look like Yummy 2.0. While I don't think Yummy should have been necessarily incarcerated, I think you need to be sat down, right? You gotta sit the kids down, talk to them. It further goes on to say, after committing murder, theft, and armed robberies, he was murdered by his own fellow gang members who feared Sandifer could become a snitch and expose their criminal activities to authorities if he was arrested. Coverage of Sandifer's death and retrospective on his short, violent life were widely publicized in the American media. Sandifer became a symbol of the gang problem in America inner cities, the failure of social safety nets, and the shortcomings of the juvenile justice system. So, yeah, you gotta sit them down, but I think they need to like reform the juvenile system. I don't think they need to be going to some hard. I think I don't even know why there's a juvenile prison. I think there should be like juvenile detention centers where they, make you go to school, show you discipline, make you do some push-ups, take all the sharp objects so you can't make a knife in there. Stuff like that. I don't, what I'm saying? You got to talk to the guy. I think you can still make recompense. Yummy was 11 years old. I think somebody could have talked to him. Those other kids, they look like they 12 to 13. Maybe this might be my foolish. Maybe this might be my naivety. But I think that some kids can be salvaged. And these kids look salvageable. except the one on the end. He looked like a Komodo dragon. He looked like the most dangerous one. You know what I'm saying? The one in the center down at the bottom, he looked like the toughest one, but he just looked like a meathead. And the ones up top, man, they look like they don't look like they sweet. Don't get it twisted. They look like they scrappy. The one on the far top left, he looked like he kind of scared. He looked like he just going along with the program. But all in all, they don't look like, except that little motherfucker on the bottom right. He looked like he ain't no saving him. He looked like he smoked Newports. In any event, if y'all like this episode that went too damn far and too damn long, like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, I'm trying to tone down the profanity. Please do not mess with my videos. I'm trying to get a message. This is not necessarily for the money. It's the messaging that I'm trying to get across. Sometimes the wording is a little crass, but it's in good faith and it's for good purposes, and it's not disparaging to no group of people. So let me live. In any event, if y'all like this video, you know what to do, and I'm out.